Standing alone in the restricted basement archive, Anaya felt a strange calm wash over her, contrasting sharply with the cold air and the smell of concrete. She stared at the open folder on the steel desk. Her own professional history, laid out in minute detail, complete with the geometric spiral insignia etched into the metal next to it. She finally understood. Her integration into the firm's grand strategy wasn't an accident or a sudden promotion. It was the final, meticulously planned phase of a long-term blueprint. Mr. Raven's voice, which had just filled the vault through the intercom, still echoed in her mind. There are no accidents in this firm. She closed the folder, locked the vault with the silver key, and made her way back up the long, industrial staircase. Emerging into the polished, bright light of the main executive floor, the chaos of daily corporate life felt different now. Less daunting. More predictable. At 11 a.m., she stood in her designated position at the mahogany board table for the critical budget briefing. Rival executives discussed market data, their voices tight with stress and competition. Anaya listened, observing the subtle micro-expressions and the invisible power dynamics at play. She didn't feel the need to speak, nor did she feel overlooked. She felt perfectly positioned, like a piece on a chessboard that finally understood the entire game. Later, Mr. Raven convened the smaller strategic committee in the war room. The screens projected complex, multi-layered data visualizations, not just of markets, but of competitor behaviors and internal network activity. Anaya glanced up and found Mr. Raven watching her. He didn't offer a nod or a smile, just a brief, almost imperceptible glance of acknowledgement. Suddenly, a data pattern on the main screen shifted. One of the rival tech firms was attempting a coordinated stock sell-off to manipulate prices. While the other strategists reacted with surprise and urgency, Anaya noticed a subtle secondary trend, a tiny counter-movement that others were missing. It was the invisible blueprint revealing itself to her. She stood up slightly, her voice steady and confident for the first time in weeks. Mr. Raven, if we execute the counter-directive we discussed, this sell-off won't just fail. It will trigger their automatic buyback protocol, locking them into the lower price point. The room went silent. The other executives looked at her, then back at the complex data. A subtle, genuine look of professional satisfaction crossed Mr. Raven's face. "Execute it," he said quietly, never taking his eyes off her. Anaya sat back down. She didn't feel triumph. She felt a deep, resonant calm. She was no longer just an observer. She was a moving part. That night, as she lay awake in her apartment, the city lights below casting geometric shadows across her ceiling, she looked at the silver padlock token resting on her nightstand. The strategy had drawn her in completely. The structure of the firm was beautiful, absolute, perfect. Resistance was impossible, not because of fear, but because of alignment. Have you ever felt a deep sense of peace simply by knowing you have found your true place in the grand design? Shh. Sink deeper into the silence. To be continued in part 11.
Okay, so Anaya transition is complete and she already proving her value in the strategy, but do you think she can really maintain this level of calm? Or is this just playing the game now until she find our own opportunity? Generally, want to know what do you think, can a mastermind like Mr. Evan truly be trusted? Or is this just another elaborate trap? Drop your thought in the comment. Let's discuss. Subscribe to part 411.